All right, we'll open up our post-race availability for the Auto Club 400 with Brad Keselowski. Brad, fourth straight top 5 finish this year, third straight top 10 at Auto Club. I'm not sure how you finished second. Can you tell us, please?
We were tore all to hell. Gosh, that's unfortunate. Got tore up there really early in the race. Went all the way to the back and just clawed all the way up the second. I don't know if we had anything for Kyle and those guys. Car was tore up pretty bad, so to get that kind of finish is respectable. Certainly we want to win. Felt like we had a shot to do just that, but it didn't come together. So that's the way it goes sometimes when you have a 36 race season. You're going to have some adversity in days that don't go your way, and it's a little bit what today was for us, but we made the most of it, so I'm proud of our guys for that.
Brad, do you mind if we watch this Larson interview real quick?
Yeah, come on. I have a question, Ray. We got to go.
TV? Do you have the TV audio?
But also frustrated at the same time. It seems like every time I get to the lead at the end of one of these things, the caution comes out and I got to fight people off on restarts. But our target Chevy was amazing all day. We were able to lead a lot of laps today. Truex was better than us at second stage by quite a bit. We were able to get the jump on him the following restart and led pretty much the rest of the distance. So I had to fight him off there after the green flag stops, and that was a lot of fun. But can't thank Target enough, Credit One Bank, all of our partners, Chip Ganassi, Rob Kaufman, Felix Sabanas. I hope you're feeling better at home. Wish you were here. This is just amazing. We've been so good all year long, and 3 seconds in a row, and I've been watching all the TV. He doesn't know how to win, but we knew how to win today, so that was good.
Okay. Thank you, Brad. Any questions for Brad? We'll start over here, and then we'll over here.
Kathy Brown pitting outside the box. You said that,
One lap penalty, but go ahead.
it is true. When you suffered the damage, like right when the race went green, you came back and you finished second. And I know you said it kind of wasn't the day that you had wanted, but what do you attribute ending up second? Is it you? Was it your team? How did you get back to second place?
It's a good question. I'm glad I got the race on record on the DVR so I could see it. But the last few restarts were obviously key for us. We seemed to get settled into about 10th there, maybe 7th or 8th, and then just kind of executed the last few restarts. Good pit calls and so forth, and good timing with the yellows. So we caught a few breaks for sure and made good adjustments to our car to make up for the damage. So it takes a little bit of everything, a little bit of execution, good work by the team, and a little bit of luck on the last few yellows.
Gentleman on the right.
Elliot Stern, Santa Maria Times. What happened at the start of the race?
I got ran in the back of, and it did a lot of damage to the car, and we were in a lot of trouble and started to free fall through the field, and then I got ran over again. So got ran over. So I'm not really sure who, why, what. I haven't seen any of that.
So did you get banged up at all? How were you feeling? Were you just ready to get back on the track and go?
Yeah, I'm good. Car was a little tore up, but I was ready as ever. I'll run another race. Unload the backup. Let's go.
Any questions down here? Is that a yes?
I think this young lady up here has a question.
Kay Presto, Cars and Competition. You seem to like this track. You came in second today. You've had a victory here. What do you like about this track and how it handles for your
We
car?
really turned a corner here. We the first 2 races I ran here, we were awful, and I think I learned a lot. The team learned a lot, and have put together just a much more robust effort for this type of track. And I like coming to places where we run well, but beyond that, I think it's just this track is known for having great races and great racing, and I think we saw that here at the end today.
Holly?
It's fun to be a part of those races.
Holly Kane, NASCAR.com. And if you've answered this, I'm sorry. I ran as fast as I could down pit road.
Me too.
You're faster than me, clearly. Obviously, I mean, when we saw you up at the very end, making a run for the victory, I mean, if you could just talk about how the day went. I mean, it started out here and frustrating and all sorts of things, and then the end is.
Yeah, obviously we got hit on the restart, did a lot of damage to the car, and I was free falling through the field, and then I got hit again. So the car was all tore up. The guys worked to fix it, but only were able to partially fix it with the yellows at the start. And when they finally got it as much repaired as they could, we were a lot more competitive and just kind of slowly clicked our way through the field. And then at the end, we made a few adjustments and fell back a little bit, put them back at the end, and drove right back up to where we felt like we were capable of in the top 2 or 3, and with those restarts. So up and down day for sure, a lot of adversity, but we were able to overcome that, and I think that's what great teams do. So I'm proud of that.
We'll go to the terrace press for a question.
Yeah, one question, Wolfgang Munzer, Rennsport Press Agency. Hi, Brad. After this incident early in the race, I was just looking from the terrace press box and see your crew guys just taped your cars nearly everywhere. Did it affect your aero package, all this tape around?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, the left rear quarter panel on the car is destroyed, and that's the quarter panels and fenders are critical to the car's performance. So, you know, it is what it is. We made the most of it, so I'm really proud of that as well.
We'll come back down here.
Yeah, Brad, this is Mike Arthur, Sports Life Magazine. With the track conditions today, it was a cool day. How did that have an effect on the car? Did it come to you more at the end, or was it just kind of there all day?
Yeah, we had damage and we're tore up, and it was driving pretty evil all day, so it didn't feel like cool track conditions to me. I can tell you that. The cars were a handful, but that's a good thing.
Go to the Skybox press.
Lee Spencer Motorsport.com. Sorry, there's a delay. Can you just describe that last restart, because you just came out of nowhere and blasted to the front?
Yeah, the last 2 restarts we really hit pretty well, and you know, I don't know if I would have had a shot at Kyle, but I'd like to have seen. But we came from 3rd on that last one, and a couple of 3 wide passes and whatnot, because Kyle was smart. He picked outside lane and kind of pinned me behind a guy that had older tires. So by the time I cleared everybody, Kyle was just too far gone.
We'll wrap it up with Bob in the front here.
Bob Pocker, ESPN. How good is Kyle Larson? How good is Kyle Larson right now? I mean, 3 seconds and a win in the last 4 races. Is there anything that he's doing differently, or anything that you see that they've got that?
Yeah, I mean, he's on a really nice roll, and you know, it takes everything. You know, this is a sport of speed, execution, and luck, and when you're on a roll like that, you got all 3 on your side. It's a damn good feeling, and you know, he's been on the other side of that too. So you know, credit to him. But those things, you know, they come and go, and that's the roller coaster of the sport. And when you're on the top, you just got to try to stay there as long as you can, and when you fall to the bottom, you got to recover as quickly as you can. And it's impressive to me, not that he's, you know, winning races and running up front, but that he's been able to sustain it for you know, a handful of weeks here in a row to start the season.
Sure.
Coming into this weekend with him having been so good here in the past, is it almost like a kind of look at him like you would look at like a Harvick at Phoenix?
Yeah, you knew this was going to be a good track for him, and you know, this is the type of track that I think suits his style the best. So you certainly knew this would be a really good race for him, and all the Ganassi cars are running really well. So that puts the 2 together, and you got to get the brakes as well, and everything comes together right.
Thank you, Brad.
Okay,
Impressive runner-up. That was awesome.